Oh dear, oh dear. What a day I had. Man, if you've not seen my video already, oh, what a day. I had such a shitty day building today. I decided to take pork with me. And when was it, last night? I mixed a whole bunch of herbs so I can sprinkle it on my pork. And guess what? I forgot to take the herbs. Number two, my fire. The amount of trouble I had with my fire again today was bleeding well ridiculous. Now, I know we've been having rain. Now, the patch where I'm in here, it's not a really big patch here. It's just like, probably about quarter an acre, half an acre. Now, I did notice, though, where we had that little bit of a gale yesterday, a new tree had fallen down. But luckily, it wasn't anywhere near my construction, because otherwise it would probably knocked it all down. But I got there and everything seemed okay. Only thing that didn't look okay was that the plastic I put on the firewood somehow got blown away, and all my firewood got wet. So, I did find some wood because when I did episode 2, I could hear a chainsaw going around, and it was more at the back of me. It wasn't over where Ron was, where his little huts are, where his little horse stables are. But these were actually going, on behind me. So when I got to my little base, that's what I'm calling it, base, camp, whatever. Some people call it a base, some people call it a camp, some people just call it like shit creek. Does it look like a shit creek? So anyway, I put my stuff down, and then I realised that, because what I had to do when I came through, right, I had to get my spade in my bag with me, my blowtorch and nails and hammer and stuff like that. Yeah. Now, in the bag, which was in the shed in Ron's area, there was a bottle. So I filled the bottle up, and Ron told me if I need any wood, I can take some wood from the dry wood section. And there's 2 great big long planks. So I thought I'd take those. I might be able to use them for something. And I'll come out the gate, and I had to go along the footpath along the woodland, and then jump over the fence. Because otherwise, if I'd gone along Ron's area, because he's got like a little footpath, I would have had to jump over a bigger fence and walked in very deep mud. So I didn't want to do that. So I went out the other way, gone all the way along the footpath in the woodlands, cut through the woodlands, jumped over the barbed wire fence that belongs to Ron, walked across the little field and into my section where my camp is. So I started to get things out. First thing I wanted to do was fix that chair, the little chair I made, yeah. But before that, I wanted to put the water on. Realised I didn't have a fucking kettle. And I thought, where am I going to boil my water? Got no kettle, I'm just going to have to drink water. But I had to compromise. I had my frying pan. So I thought, well, if I can get this fire working, I can put the frying pan on the fire and boil some water that way, which I did do. And while I was waiting for the water to boil, I thought I'd do that chair. The little bench thing I made. It was only about that big. Because the legs keep falling off, I didn't have long enough nails. I still don't have long enough nails. So I'm going to have to order some nails tonight and hope they come for tomorrow. That's more money I've got to spend out, which I can't afford to do. So I started to do the chair, and I realised my hammer is not there. it's in the bag. And guess what? I didn't bring the bag. So I had to go all the way back, and I realised that the bag was near the water tap where I filled the bottle up, and I had to go and get that. So it's more time wasted. So I got that, came all the way back, tried fixing the chair, couldn't do it. So I thought, fuck it. I just like put the two bits what I've hammered together as like the base, just on another bit of wood, another bit of pallet. As long as it's off the wet, that's the main thing. So I've done that. Still kept sliding off it a little bit because the wood's wet, and I don't want to get a wet backside, so I put a tarp on it. The tarp was in the plastic bag, and the plastic bag kept sliding about. So I got my coffee. I drank my coffee. Then I started thinking, well, what should I do now? Should I finish that wall? Or should I make the bed bench? Because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a bed and a bench, because whatever, lay on it, sit on it. So I started doing that. Done a little bit of it, and I wanted to make enough coffee. And I kept thinking, where's my kettle? Where's my kettle? Oh, no, I didn't bring my kettle. So I've got to use the frying pan. So I managed to get the fire up again. And like about 3 fires, I had to use my blowtorch. Seriously, guys. Because the wall, the wood was so fucking wet, so damp. That's why I was getting so much smoke, And the smoke was getting in my face. I was breathing it in. I was coughing, and I tell you, man, that video's got a lot of swear words in. I've had to put it 18. So anyway, I managed to cook my pork without the herbs. And it didn't taste too bad without herbs, actually. And I did cook all 4 of them. So anyway, I carried on doing the bed, and I've got about that much gap to continue, fill in. Now the thing is, I don't know if to latch them with rope or string, each individual log, or use nails. Because I suppose with nails, they're not going to keep moving around. String can stretch and break, can't it? So, all the logs I put down have not been locked down, put it that way. They've not been fastened in any way. I've not even tried laying on it at the moment, yeah. All I got was 1 log. I stood it up. It's just taller than my head, and I said, yeah, that's big enough. And I put it down. I made the 2 pegs on each side, and I just started slotting, the wood down. And then once I'd done that, I started slotting wood across. With the wood, the 2 planks, I did cut them down, and I've used 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom, and 1 in the middle. Then I realised that the middle was slanted, so the wood I've been putting in the actual pegs was a bit too thin. So I had to swap and change that and get that sorted out. Oh, I tell you, man, it was a right pain in the goddamn arse today. I seriously tell you, man. I swore quite a bit. I was choking with smoke. The chair broke. I had to compromise boiling the water in the saucepan. And when I started to sort stuff out, I realised that, when I was doing the video, I realised the battery in the video recorder was nearly out of juice. So I thought, right, I better get another battery. Couldn't find the batteries at first. I thought, don't tell me I left them at home. I know I put them in a bag. Well, I didn't put them in my bag. I put them in my coat pocket, didn't I? So there's me going through the bag about 5 times. I thought, it's a fucking joke, Now I've got no batteries. And someone just told me, like, just check coat pocket. Check the coat pocket, top pocket, batteries. So I was able to do the video. No, it's an hour and 13 minutes. And I reckon a quarter of that is me just moaning and bitching, just like on episode 2. Moaning and bitching. Now, this is what I don't understand right here. Hello, everyone, by the way. I'm not reading chat at the moment, yeah. I'll get back onto the chat in a minute. This is what I don't understand. You know, I watch so many videos where people are lighting fires perfectly, right? I've got one of those like lighter scraper things, yeah. It lit first time, well, within a couple of strikes, yeah. I was using like cotton wool. It was catching. Great, brilliant. You know, putting a few bits of chipping on, and the chipping was like catching. But as soon as I put like the twigs on, the fire goes out. Because they're all fucking wet. Like, even with the trees standing, you know, the dead trees, you know, you go around snapping off like branches and you hear them crack. But, you know, they might be dry inside, but they're all soaking wet on the outside, you know. And I'm thinking, well, how the hell are these other people on YouTube able to get a fire lighted within like 2 minutes? I'm spending 10, 15 minutes trying to get the damn thing working. And it ain't working. So lucky I left my torch, my flame torch up there. And I did take another new bottle of propane gas with me as well, just to be on the safe side. So I wasn't sure how much was left in the other one. And I had to use the propane torch about 5, 6 times just to get the bloody fire working. And when I was cooking my meat, right, the pork, the front was, you know, perfect. But all of a sudden, the back catches and the front goes out. I'm thinking, what the fuck is going on here? You know, 1 minute, you know, I can understand, like, you know, the front one would probably go out. But, you know, the front part of the fire was perfectly okay. And all of a sudden, the back started catching. That went okay, but then the front went out. And it wasn't because of the wood, because I was putting wood on it all the time, you know. Because that's why you could see all that smoke all the time. Just too much smoke, man. You know, we've not had one decent sunny day to dry any wood out. You know, even today, you know, like the sun came out for about 5 minutes. And when I was cooking my food, it started fucking raining. So I'd get another tarp out and make a little shelter so the rain wouldn't go onto the fire and put it out, and I wouldn't be able to cook my meat. So now, what I've got to do is buy some more nails, because the nails I've got were 16mm, and I thought they were big enough, but they're not. Because when I was hammering well, it's like a sheet of plywood. Well, it's not plywood. It's just like, you know, oak, I think it was. Can't remember. But, you know, it's that thick. And nails is like, you know, just about a little bit bigger. So when I'm hammering it down, hoping it's going to go in the legs, it catches in a little bit, but it doesn't rest into it. So it's not actually kind of like catching properly. And as soon as I sit down on it, the fucking legs pop off. So I'm thinking, no, there's got to be another way of doing this, man. So I thought, look, sod this. I'm not going to do the wall. I'm going to get on with a bloody bed bench. And lucky I did, because in that way I was able to sit down properly without sitting on the wet floor and having the smoke being blown in my goddamn face. But man, what a palaver today, man. You know, I even said to myself, you know, I feel like giving up already, you know, and fuck it, you know, not do none until like the summer. But, you know, why should, you know, crappy weather and shitty wet sticks, logs, branches put me down? And I just go, I have to bear it. But I want to know how people fucking light their fires with wet logs. Are they cheating like I do? You know, I use the flamethrower, you know, the torch. Or do they take a bit of gasoline or petrol and fire it on and light it up and pretend it's like, you know, made just by a match? I know a lot of, you know, in America and like Switzerland, you know, it is quite dry, but even with the ones I've been seeing where, you know, they're doing like -20 below or something, you know, in the snow, you know, with all that snow over there, it's going to make all the wood kind of wet and soft and damp in it. But no, they go out in the woods, you know, and get a few branches and put it down and one spark and flares up. I don't understand it. I don't know what kind of wood is in that, what's the name? I ain't got a book on wood. So I now need to look for a book on different trees, wood, and find out what ones I've got. Because for all I know, the trees I've got could be slow burning and difficult to burn. I don't know. But, you know, I decided that, no, this is enough. I thought it was only like 3 o'clock, but it's like 3:30. And I thought, no, you know, that's it. Packing up, going home. Now, I've been keeping an eye out on what time it starts getting dark. And it's about 4:30, 4:45 over here in the UK. You know, I could have stayed another half hour, 3/4 an hour, but I got so pissed off with it, man. I couldn't deal with it. And I'm planning to go out there again Wednesday. Well, tomorrow, it's going to be kind of dry. But what I'm going to do... Oh, actually, I don't know what bark it is yet. I think it's the one what people usually use, you know, when they scrape it. And, you know, they use the flint to light it that way, yeah. Now, I don't know what bark I've got, but I've got 2 different barks here, but it's not the one which people use on, you know, on YouTube. So as I packed up, you know, I didn't go along the field because it's all fucking like muddy and like sinking in and all that kind of stuff here. I just go across the little field and jump over the fence. And just as I jumped over the fence, I saw this great big piece of bark hanging down. And it's the bark that I fucking need. So I thought, no, I won't pick it now. I'll leave it. I wait till Wednesday. At least I know where it is now. And as I cut down, somehow I missed the path and went round the very long way round, yeah. But it gave me a little bit of an eye view on where, you know, the woodcutters have been round cutting wood. So, you know, there is a bit of wood I can still like scavenge from the actual cancer woodland. So, you know, there is quite a few trees. If you look at the video, you say, well, why can't you cut them trees down? Well, you know, I don't want to be cutting down too many because, like, it's going to give, you know, my location away, innit, really? Especially the back. You know, the sides ain't too bad. If there's, like, you know, trees down when I go there because of the wind, then I just, you know, use those trees. And there was, like, 3 trees down, you know, when I got there today, so I did actually use them. But I did find some cut down trees in the woods where, you know, when I heard the chainsaw going off, like, you know, God knows how many times last week on episode 2, I thought I've got to go and find out, you know, where they've been cutting. And I actually did find, you know, about half dozen cut down long branches. So I thought, yeah, I'll add those. And I've used most of those on the actual bed bench. So, but I still need more. You know, I've not even done 2 complete walls yet. I've not even completed the whole bed bench yet. Because what I was going to do, have the bed bench and have 2 sections, all right, first section, you know, in front would be all tied together or like somehow, you know, nailed or whatever. And the second one would be the same, but I'd have like a little pull out bit, like kind of like, it's like opening the box from the side. Like a detachable part. Then I can put stuff inside underneath the bed or the bench. And then when I finish, just put the bit, you know, like logs back on. But I realise that's going to be a bit too difficult for me to do. So what I'm going to do is, when I sort out all the logs on top of it, I'm just going to have a couple of loose ones, and then like in the middle, and then I can just like remove those and put the stuff in and put them back on and leave it as that. So I tell you, man, what a fucking day. Been raining. Well, actually, I say it's been raining. It rained for about 10 minutes, you know, while I was trying to cook my food. So I had to put another tarp up. No, because I put a tarp up, right? Although there's one at the back, and I've kind of like nearly camouflaged that one, because like in the woods at the back, you know, the actual council woods, which is public woods, there's a footpath. And I went over to the footpath and I looked down, and you could see, you know, the blue tarp. I thought, now I've got to, like, you know, do something with it. So I walked around and I found, like, you know, bits of, like, well, parts of trees blown down with leaves and, you know, moss and all that kind of shit on it. So I just, like, you know, I was able to cover at least 3/4 of it up, but I still need to do the back. Then I need more to do the sides as well. The front I ain't gonna worry about, because, like, you know, the only people who's going to see it is the people who work there, you know, Ron and Tom. But I need to do the sides. But what I'm going to do is, like, at the back wall, I have left the tarp up there, yeah. I left it up there the other day. And that was still there. It hadn't been blown away or ripped away from the wind. And, you know, it's open to view when you go to the structure. But at the back, you know, you can see it, but not that good. You know, you can see bits of blue. And I thought, no, you know, I need to, you know, camouflage that. So, you know, you watch, you know, the video I've uploaded, you know, you can see it towards the end where I actually, like, you know, started camouflaging it with the leaves and debris and stuff like that. I'll tell you, man, today was a fucking nightmare. If I hadn't forgotten something, it's the smoke getting in my face and making me cough and choke. If it wasn't that, the meat wasn't cooking properly at first. Mind you, I did get it cooked properly. One of the pieces of the pork fell in the actual fire when I had to, like, dig it out. And I thought it was going to be ashes everywhere, but luckily there weren't. My mushrooms kept falling down into the fire and I had to dig them out. I thought, I can't walk. Then I had, like, the onion, which I took the other day and never cooked. And I was going to cook that, but I thought, I can't be bothered. I've had so much, you know, fucking bad luck. No, my luck, the bloody mushrooms are all falling in the goddamn fire. So I thought, no mushrooms today. No onions today. Just, like, you know, the mushrooms. And I didn't chop them up. I just, like, broke them in half, put them on, and then cook. I didn't fry them. I baked them. And I tell you, they weren't too bad baked. Now, I always normally fry my mushrooms, but I just couldn't be bothered to fry anything today. I could fry the pork, but I didn't. I'll tell you, man. Even the axe I took up there, yeah. I got a new axe yesterday, and it was blunt. So I had to use my grinder to sharpen it. And when I started using it, it still wasn't sharp enough to cut afterward I wanted to cut. So I ended up using the saw most of the time. No, there's one thing after no. I did have to eat, like, you know, the grinding stone with me, but I just couldn't be bothered to try sharpen it up. And I wasn't going to bother bringing it home. I thought, well, fuck it. I'll leave it up there with my spade, with 2 swords, my little hacksaw, and a few other bits and pieces. And I thought, now sod this. I ain't going to drag all this back home and take it back up there again Wednesday. No, it's locked away. That's good enough. But I'll tell you, man, today was worse than the other day. You know, what's Wednesday going to be like? You know, we're going to have more rain. The wood's going to get even more damp, even more soaking wet, you know. I'm still going to have problems trying to make fires up there. Oh, I don't know. I did find outside my door, actually. I went out and there's like a big piece of like board. I can't believe I forget. It's like it's not plyboard. It's like something like this, but you know, a bit thinner, quite a long piece. I think I've got one here actually. So I did bring one in the other day. No, hang on a minute. So, this was outside. There was another one out there the other day which I bought in. I can't remember what I've done with it. So this one was still out there. So I thought I'll go and get that. And what I can do is saw it down to little bits and like, you know, chop it with my axe. I realised I can't do that. Reason being because I left my axe and both my saws and my little hacksaw up at Ron's. So I can't do nothing with that one. So I thought, no, fuck it, leave it there. You know, maybe I can do it next time. You know, bring one of the saws back home. I have got an axe, another axe, but again, that one's a bit blunt. So I need to sharpen that up somehow. I'll tell you, man. Oh. Read my Facebook message. Twit. Thank you very much, call me a twit. I can't answer you anyway if I'm on here. So how can I answer when I'm streaming? Oh, Wayne. Yeah, moderated. Now stop whining, woman. Don't you think I've had enough punishment today with all the fucking problems I've been having? You know, I finished today and I thought, oh, now I need to like put water on the fire, which I did do. And then just to make sure, a piece of grass, earth, I dug up, I stacked back over on top of it. So only like, if there were any more like, you know, kind of like embers that were still alight, they would have got suffocated by the grass and the mud, because I tell you that was muddy. I just can't wait until, you know, the summer when we get a lot better weather. It's not going to be so much problem then. And then what I can do, I can probably start storing a lot more dry wood once it dries out. Because I took charcoal. I bought that bag of charcoal, right? You know, the old barbecue charcoal. I didn't use it. I just put a few pieces on. And that didn't even really catch properly. I only caught, like, you know, about an hour later after, like, you know, I did get a decent fire. So, you know, today was just like a joke, man. I know people do get, you know, bad days, but this was one of my worst days, you know, up there. What's Wednesday going to be like if I go up there Wednesday? Is it going to be as bad, or is it going to be a lot better? So I don't know what I'm going to take up there for food on Wednesday. I've got like cut the burger. Well, I've got like. I had one last night. I had a beef burger and a chicken burger last night. I still got one of each. So I was thinking of taking those up there. I know what I've got to do is put them on the fire for 2 minutes. Because they've already cooked, aren't they? Those takeaway burgers. So all I need is to warm them up, cook the bread a little bit, and that's it. I can have it on the fire, then from the fire in my mouth within 4 or 5 minutes. So that's what I'm going to probably take up there tonight, on Wednesday, if I don't eat it tonight or tomorrow. I want to get some chicken breast, actually. But chicken breast is more expensive than pork, so I might just get some more pork. But I must check on Amazon how much those nails are, because I really do need some bigger nails. Let me just sign on in there for a minute quickly. So I had 60mm nails. So how much is like 100mm nails? Fucking hell, so expensive. $4.99, and you only get like about, well, it says 500 gram. But look, that's how many you get in there. Probably about 30. Because if you think about it, 100mm nails are heavier than like a 40mm or 50mm, aren't they? Add it to my wish list. There's got to be something cheaper than that. So I went to Homebase, and they were doing the same kind of thing, right? For how much were they? £5.50, and you only get like 20 nails in it. Much 3-pack. So I don't know what ones these are. I know mine, like, I'll probably go and buy some nails thinking now they're going to be the right ones, and they ain't going to be the right ones. If I had the money, I fucking just go and buy a great big box full. But they like 50 quid by looks of them on the Amazon. And even the 60mm ones, I thought I was going to get, a decent amount, but there's only about 25 in there, and that cost me like 5 quid. $75mm, 500 gram. No. I need like at least 100mm on this pack of 50, 100mm, £10.14. Let's have a look at this one. 200 piece galvanized round nails, 100, 75, 50 and 40. But you only get 20 fucking nails for the 100mm. No, I didn't think it would be so bloody expensive to buy nails. $20 kilo. 20 kilos of like 100mm times 4.5. £39.99. No, it says like 150 gram. 150 gram, you only get about 15 fucking, about 15, 20 nails in 150 gram. And I don't think my landowner Ron's gone over them. 5 kilo tub, 24.90, £25. I just don't have the funding for that. No, I need at least 100, 200 nails. No, I don't want like a great big bulks, which is like 25 kilos, So I'm never going to use them. There's one here, Parco round wire bridge nails, 3 times 8 millimeters. Yeah, 3.8 millimeter, 5 kilo pack. And that is £9.50 plus £6.50. £9.50 plus £6.50 delivery, but they won't be here till the end of February. I need something, which is going to be here tomorrow. And you don't look like there's anything there. £41 for a 10 kilo. So I need it on a prime, next day prime. But the only one I'm seeing is like, 30 quid. No, I can't use screws. I could use screws, but the thing is, I ain't gonna stand there with a screwdriver in my hand and getting blisters by, screwing a bloody screw in a wood. No, I've got like a electric screwdriver, but I ain't got no fucking electricity there. So the only one which I could get for tomorrow, well, actually it says Wednesday, so it ain't going to be tomorrow, is it? No, well, I'm screwed on it. Look, 20 times round head masonry nails, 3.5 by 1100 millimeters, rust resistant, silver zinc finish, £5.20. £5.20 for 20 nails. It's a rip-off. Look, £4.50 for 10 pieces. What's this one? Why is one £2.80 and your one is 2? Three. That's expensive, isn't it? Buy one packet for £2.50. Hang on, 3 times galvanised. I might just have to go up fucking home base and rob them. No, not really. 2.5. What's this one? Mind you, that's still a bit expensive though. That's 75 mil, I think. No good, 75. I need 100. 100 mil. No, not going to get them. No, I ain't got no blisters on my hands. The blisters are alright. Hello, Angela. Let's add you as a moderator. I only go and make coffee. I need a drink. Oh, bloody knees nearly gave out on me today with my arthritis. Sitting that low down. Wish I knew a fucking builder around here. Hey, mate. Just a few handfuls of nails, mate. You alright? No worries. Cheers. There we go. Troll the arses. Yeah, just block the arsehole. So you can't have a decent channel, you know, wherever you go, you're going to get arseholes. So I had to put a report in about that troll camp who started uploading my videos again. And I put like copyright infringement on both of them, and I believe that YouTube's taken them both down now, but that won't stop. I'm pretty sure the arsehole will start uploading more. They want to like block the fucking YouTube channels, block his IP address. So if someone in the gaming community, or it's someone someone in the gaming community or someone in the paranormal stream again doing it, I don't think that guy would be stupid enough to do it, because he's already in deep shit. He's still being investigated. I was supposed to like send him an email yesterday, but I forgot all about it. The police officer. No, I'm not being funny, right? Yeah, I've not been targeted for like 3-4 months, and just as like me and Rose starts like sorting things out, that's when the shit starts up again, because they're trying to make me think it's someone from her channel. I ain't gonna go there. Fucking, I just keep reporting the videos, which I'll have to go and check on again later on that channel, my channel, see if anyone else is uploading more shit. See what gives them away? They've got no brain cells, these people. Yeah, they steal your videos and upload it, and then they come to your channel and put a comment on there, like Steve PO4 or Steve this and Steve that or whatever. Yeah, and you guarantee you're going to click on a link. And soon as you click on a link, they've got your fucking videos up, haven't they? They're just like, if they want to upload my videos and not let me know, then they need to keep their mouth shut on my bloody side chat. Or, not leave a comment. I wouldn't know that they're up then. No, like last time I said, like, if they're going to upload the videos, then I shouldn't really worry about it, because, like, it's going to give more people, well, people are going to view them, and they're going to think, oh, this guy, is a bit of a okay, he's got an okay channel, he's a bit of a weirdo, let's go and check him out on his normal channel. But they're not going to advertise my channel, are they? They're just going to advertise the videos. And luckily enough, they've not actually edited or put any nasty shit on. Just like, they did it when was it, about 6 months ago they did it, 5-6 months ago. How do you what you got to do is, someone is taking your video content, you go in and you do a copyright infringement, and then you'll put onto another page, yeah. And what you got to do is you put the person who's uploaded your video, the video link on there, but then you've actually also got to put the link to your original YouTube video in there as well. Then you've got to like put your name, email, you've got to put your name and address and contact details. Then you've got to tick about 5 little boxes to, play with the rules, regulations, and like if YouTube think that you're fucking around, then they can close your channel down. So you've got to be careful what you do. I'll do a video one night to explain how you do it. Why do I have a long board on the bed? I just found it outside, and I just thought, like, I want to, like, what I've been doing. I've been sitting indoors with one of my knives, and I've been carving chips. Just like little chips, because it actually helps to light a fire a bit quicker. If you throw that on, it's not going to burn straight away. But when you're cutting them into like little chippets, it actually does help. This is from the piece I got the other night, and I cut it down. I thought, yeah, that'll do. I've been just like making little bags of chips, and then I thought, well, there's one more out there. Yeah, might as well go and get it. So I thought I'd go and get it. And as I was out there, I found one of the trees actually had bark peeling off. So grabbed some bark off the tree outside. So when I go up Wednesday, I'll see if it ignites quite nicely. If it does, I'll be getting my knife and cutting some more bark off it. Because the outside's just like peeling off at the moment. But I won't really need to, because I found the bark what I need at the woods, just at the back of my place, and my camp. And there's a great big chunk of it hanging down. I thought, yeah, I'll have that when I come up Wednesday. My stomach's rumbling. All I've eaten was 4 bits of pork today and 3 mushrooms. When I came home, I had 2 chocolate bars, and that's it. I don't want to eat those burgers. I want to try to save those for Wednesday. But if I save those for Wednesday, what am I going to eat tomorrow for dinner? I've still got ham and cheese. I can have ham and cheese and tomato sandwich. I had a ham and cheese sandwich, when was it? Last night? When I was watching that movie, Dog Soldiers. Like an idiot, I forgot about the tomatoes. I could have put tomatoes in and some onions in with it. But I forgot about it. But I will say that this video will actually go off. I'll put it private. I think I'm doing too many live streams on here, and I don't think people are too interested in watching the live stream ones. Now I still have to do a couple to do an update. Let people know when I'm going to go up there and do this and do that, and then upload the video when I'm up there. When I do a video up there, come home and upload it. But I've got to try not to moan and bitch all the time, because I'm supposed to be going up there and relaxing and chilling out and crafting something, put my mind to something that I've never done before. But when the fire is not bloody burning and you've got the wind blowing the bloody fire out or making it smoky and the smoke's getting your lungs and your bloody eyes, and you realise that you ain't got a kettle, so you've got to boil it in a bleeding fire pan, you don't want that hassle. So tomorrow, I'm going to make sure I pack everything away what I want for Wednesday. So I'm going to put my kettle in there. I'm going to put sugar in there. I'm going to make sure I've got my coffee in there. My knives. I ain't got to worry about the spade, the 2 saws, and hatchet, because I left them all up there in Ron's shed. Water, I don't need to carry that around with me anymore, because I've left 3, none of those big bottles of soda you get, like lemonade, Pepsi and all that kind of crap. 3 bottles of them up there, and a 2-litre milk bottle, which I'll rinse out and put water in. So I've got 3 bottles I can go and fill up at Ron's tap. Now I'm not sure that water is supposed to be drunk from the tap, but as long as you boil it, then it should be okay. So I asked Ron, and I said, "Do you drink it?" I said, "Not that often. You can drink it. I'll just wash my hands with it. But yeah, I drink it when I boil it." So and I want to try and actually those water barrels that people buy here. I want to try to find if I can get one of those somewhere. But the problem is carrying it all the way up there. I think Home Base might do them. I'm not seeing those shops on the way up at Wellington that does gardening stuff or anything like that. But nice big water one of those big barrels filled out of water. Have a little tap on it, catch the rainwater, filter it. That'd be cool. But no, my luck, someone might find me base and think, look, water barrel. Let's piss in it for him. Yeah, let's piss in his water barrel. And I'll probably go and drink and I think, oh, this tastes a bit bitter. I've got some bacon, know those baked potatoes you get in shopping centres, which are like frozen. I could take some of those up there because time I get up there, they're probably like defrost anyway. And then like all I've got to do is light the fire, stick them on the fire. I'll have to get some tin foil unless I cook it just like straight on the fire. Because like years ago when we went to bonfire night, that's how they done them. I just like stuck them in the fire, and like you got a stick and poke the stick into it, and you just eat it that way. Burnt potato, lovely man, lovely burnt potato skin. Yummy. I miss that. So what I would do is I'll probably take some of the potatoes out of the freezer if they're still okay to use, and then take some butter and some cheese, and I can have a potato and jacket. Take some baked beans as well. Yeah, man, that'd be good. Mind you, I'll probably do that on the nighttime session. Like if it wasn't cold out, if we didn't keep having these bloody gales, these bloody windstorms like it is outside. I can see my tarp on my fridge blowing like crazy at the moment. Yeah, if it weren't cold, I would have stepped up there tonight. I would have thought, fuck it, I'll stay up here. But I've only got 2 walls up, and I only even completed the bed yet. Bed, bench, bed. And it's going to kind of be fairly lumpy and uneven to lay on as it is, but I've got to blow up, like mat thing, which you can put on. So what I would do when I do start camping up there, staying overnight, I'll put like 1 or 2 tarps on the top, then the blow up bed, mattress thing, and then my sleeping bag. And I'll shut the door, and I'll have one of those little kind of things if anyone's trying to like get in, I won't be able to because it'd be like a latch thing. And I'm also going to put like a padlock on the front of it for when I leave. But I'm pretty sure if anyone wants to break in, they break in. What I got to do is like kick it in. But as long as I try to like camouflage it enough, make it look like it's just like, a bunch of trees going side by side, and I ain't going to worry about it, are they? But where I put my firewood, I put a tarp on there, and where I was getting all that wind, I put another tarp on there, and I couldn't be bothered to take them down. I just left them. You could see them from the footpath, but yeah, I'll have to start sorting things out when I go up to Wednesday, if the weather holds up Wednesday. I don't know what the hell you're on about burgers and hamburgers and burgers. Anyway, I'm going to shoot off. It's 10 o'clock. I'm going to put this video on private because I don't want people like, hearing me keep moaning. I moaned enough on the fucking video which I uploaded. And if I don't know if you watched it or not yet, but if you watch the last 5 minutes, you can see what process I've done. And when I go around the back, I've explained about, the greenery I've put on there. Because from the back on the actual pathway, because you've got to go out the back, jump over the barbed wire fence, walk about 10 feet, then there's a pathway which actually goes through the public council woodland. When I went over there, I could see it. I thought, no, that's got, I've got somehow camouflaged it. So I've done the best I could. You can see little bits of blue, but not that much. So anyway, I'm going to go. I'll go and check on my other channel, see if they've uploaded any more bullshit videos so I can report them. Right, I might be on my other channel tomorrow night, the paranormal one. Might do a ghost box. Don't know yet, because I want to get an early night tomorrow night if I'm going to go up there Wednesday again. But I've got to keep an eye on the weather anyway. Right, laters.